I can see that.
All you guys, go ahead.
I'll give you $1 million for my brother. No, so Arthur DNA Realty Group, we've been doing it for 10 years. Our units last year was 64. This year we already closed and contracted 25 deals, and we outsourced a transaction coordinator and some other pieces.
Okay.
Cool. Go ahead.
William and Veronica, he's William and Veronica. William and Veronica real estate team. We've been in business together for about 2 years. I've been doing real estate for almost 7.
6 years.
6 years. We have a TC, Jessica, which I think everybody has Jessica here.
Yeah, everybody uses it. If you're not using Jessica, that's your number one step.
Don't sell her. We did about 50 transactions last year, and we're on track. Well, we have about 19 at this point, on track for 60, and that's it.
Because of Jessica.
Because Jessica, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
she's been helping us a lot.
Okay, David?
I'm Dave. Obviously, that's my brother Arthur over there.
What's up?
We've been in business for 10 years, 5 years full time, or 6 years full time. And our business, we had 10 people on our team before, so a lot of the stuff that everybody up here earlier was saying, how they have all these awesome transaction coordinator people and like admins and stuff. Our business, we had 10 people, and we hired a lot of people that were just like us. So eventually we had to get rid of some of them, or they got rid of themselves. And now our team is, we use Jessica for transaction coordination, and Michelle over there, she's our new buyers agent this year. So we're looking to expand and grow again, but obviously more like the disc profiles, because it's like a team, I think. Everybody has to have a certain role and a certain personality type, and that's what they do. So
Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right, so I have a couple of questions, obviously, but want to get most of the questions, like Ryan said, from you guys. So if you guys just want to go through and ask some questions, you can raise your hand. We'll get to you guys. One of the first things I want to get on the table is why why do you hire a TC, and what are you doing with that additional time?
Yeah. You want me to start?
Anyone?
I can start.
Yeah.
So the reason why you hire a TC is once you start getting transactions and you got a handful of deals, an average transaction takes about 10 hours of paperwork. And if you're doing paperwork and you're a high D and I, like Ryan was talking about, you're probably not the best person to do that paperwork. It's also taking time away from you getting deals. That's why you outsource a TC. That's the first thing I would recommend anybody that's spending more than 10 hours a week on paperwork. Now what you do with that extra time is you got to lead generate, right? If you hire a TC and you're on the golf course, your business is not going to go down. It's not going to go up. You won't be able to support them, and things will just be a mess. But if you hire a TC and now somebody's doing all of your paperwork, you don't touch files from transaction to close, you can go out there and lead generate, and you'll get more business.
Does anyone else want to add to that?
Yeah, Jessica fills in for us while we lead generate. Our schedule is pretty consistent. If you call me, my voicemail says I'm prospecting from 8 to 11. That way your clients, they're not going to be worried who's taking care of the purchase and sale, who's taking care of the deposits, making sure that they arrive at the office, who's scheduling different tasks. We're on the phones, we're door knocking, we don't have to worry about that. We get an email at 2 o'clock with a purchase and sale in our email. We just forward it off to Jessica, she uploads it, she makes sure that all the connected people are in place while we're out door knocking or just doing whatever we got to do to generate leads.
Yeah, and I think, I'm not a SC, like that type of personality where I'm detail oriented, and Jessica is. So it's leveraging other person who does a better job at, paperwork and